There's an elk antler right there. All of these trees are shredded. That has to be an elk.
Whoa, bear track.
I can't shoot through this brush. Oh my God. There's a whole herd over there. That was a bull. Is that an elk? Oh my God. What's up, guys? We're back. I got the spot back. It actually took longer than I expected. And if you don't know, I actually lost the spot on my elk hunting property in the last video because of a whole private property situation, which kind of sucks because we have today and tomorrow to hunt now. But yeah, we got the spot, so we're going over there right now. I actually looked at the map, did some studying while I was not able to hunt, and there's another spot on the other side of that mountain. You guys saw where we went up to that ridge where it was super windy. On the other side of that, there's another spot that's kind of like that, and on top of that, that's the south side of the mountain, and we actually got snow yesterday. So yeah, I'm thinking they're actually going to be moving more towards where they set up for the winter now, because it's actually still like 30 degrees right now. The other day when we were out, it was like up in the 50s. I think it might have even got to 70 at one point. So not really the best winter conditions for late season hunting. Again, I don't know much about elk. I'm just going off of what I know from around here. So yeah, we're going to check out that like open area there, because it's like down in a valley and it's got a really big south facing slope on it, and it looks like a lot of greenery for them to eat. So we're gonna check that out today. I'll see you guys when we get there. We're here. Got the pack ready, the crossbows ready, so let's head up into the hills. We're actually going this way. I don't know why I pointed that way. Dang it. I have a feeling it's gonna be a little bit harder to walk than the other trail. We're going to like a completely new trail today. We're still on the same land. I just haven't explored it because it's like huge. Right now is the worst temperature. It's like just cold enough to be comfortable with a sweatshirt on. When you're walking, you're burning up. I hate this temperature. It's like 36, I think. At least this is starting to clear up a little bit. Now I am being a little quiet, but we're actually still pretty far from where we need to be. Like maybe even a mile. I don't know. It's pretty far. There is some kind of trail in here though. It's probably just a deer. At least we do have something to follow. There's a big waterfall down there. Okay guys, I'll make a deal with you. If I at least see an elk today, okay, no, I don't want to get hypothermia. If I shoot an elk, then I will get in that water. Honestly though, if I shoot an elk, then probably won't really be much of a challenge. I'll be begging for that. Looks like really good elk habitat too. We got like a pond right there. It's really nice looking. We're actually gonna be up in this holler from what it looks like. So hopefully it's a good area. There's a lot of deer tracks around here. Wow. That is so cool. That looks like a beaver dam right there. I mean, I don't think it is. That's a big rock. I'll have to check the map, but I think we can actually hunt that part too. So I'm gonna start being a little bit quieter. I didn't know there was this much water here. We got a definite water source up in here for the elk. This may have been where they were back in the summertime. There's so much water here. I want to give a huge shout out to these deer. That's the path right there. The old four-wheeler trail or logging trail, whatever it was. Yeah, as you can see, it's a little growed up, but thanks to these deer, I got a perfect little path. So yeah, huge shout out to you guys. But you know, if I see you after elk season, you're dead. There's actually a lot of water up here. I wonder if there's any fish. I highly doubt that this is a natural pond, but you know, at least the water, it has to be natural. It's water. But hey, if there's fish in it, it might be a good place to fish. So that kind of goes with any water that has fish in it, except for fish tanks. I think we're almost there, but I think this is about to be the hardest part. So it looks like we're going uphill. We can actually cross right here, and right up there is our hunting zone. So definitely need to be on the lookout now. Ooh, I see some deer right up there. Right there. There's a whole herd over there. Definitely a good deer population. Hopefully the elk don't get too weary of them seeing them running. But yeah, we're getting into pretty high country now. I think we're at about 1,500 feet, which if you're from out west, that sounds like, you know, super tiny.
Whoa, bear track.
Yep, definitely a black bear. I swear, I thought that was an elk. I hate when that happens. Let's look for tracks. Deer tracks. And those deer just just disappeared. I guess it goes to show you how easily an elk can hide. You know, elk are like 4 times bigger than a deer, but there were 4 deer, so we counted as 1 elk. Right over the other side of that gap, it's actually where we heard that one the other day that sounded like an elk, and then we found the elk track. So I'm hoping there's something up in here. So this looks like a pretty good spot to just kind of sit down. I am like kind of right out in the open, but I got a lot of grass behind me and a decent amount in front of me. So should be pretty camouflaged as long as I'm not moving around and stuff. Yeah, so far I haven't saw anything. Looks like really good habitat, but I don't even see tracks over here. So kind of just taking a break right now, but at the same time, we'll just sit here, be quiet, and you know, we may see something walk out, who knows? Reason I didn't remember shotgun shells being that small. I haven't shot a 12 gauge in a while, just my 10 gauge. I guess that's probably why. It's very watery. Let's go around the other way. My goodness, it is a long walk. I guess it's more steep than anything. I remember if I told you guys in this video, but we actually ran into some guy when we was up here scouting. He said he actually did shoot an elk whenever he got drawn back in 2008. And it was right around in here somewhere. There were elk here at one point. Let's hope there's still some. Crows versus ravens. I meant ravens versus hawks, not crows. Native Americans used to follow ravens, and they're supposed to actually lead you to the animal. So you know what? I'm gonna follow those ravens. My boundary's right up at the top of that ridge anyway. But hey, let's go this way anyway and act like we're just following the ravens, not raisins. They're not raisins. They're somewhere in between here and where we saw those other tracks. Ooh, look at this. I'm pretty sure that's a fossil, and it's of a, let's see, what's it called? I forgot what it is, but it's really cool. Here's another piece of it. I'm gonna keep that. Yes, this is a hard trip. Yes, I'm literally carrying back rocks. Let's go over here and look. Alright guys, here's our boundary, but it's also our main trail up here, it looks like anyway. Technically this ain't the boundary, it's like along that ridge over there, but let's see if there's any tracks. I don't even see deer tracks now. We've walked like about 5 miles now. Still ain't saw anything. Let's at least get up here. I think there's another bottom over in there. It's got a big open area. Now I can't hunt on that side, but if we see something, that'll at least tell us that that's where the elk are and give us a chance to maybe call one in or pattern them and see where they're going. Man, this is thick. Like 5 C's. Nope, that's at least 6. Can't really see too much from here, but I do definitely know there's a ton of forest on the other side of this. So I'm gonna assume that even if we got over there, we couldn't see it. Ow. Man, sometimes when you're walking through thorn bushes like that, you just gotta get the courage to just plow straight through them and then get over the pain. In fact, I've had to do it a lot for elk season. It's not fun. My finger can tell you that. Okay, sure, it's just a small injury, but still, it mattered. Okay, so the boundary is up there on that ridge line too, but on the other side of that, there's a big holler in between this and the place where we saw the elk tracks the other day. So see if there's any tracks over there. I doubt there are, because if there were, they would probably be going all the way down through this little valley here, and they're just not. I don't know, we'll check it out. That's a pretty big track. It still might be a deer, but it's decent sized. I don't see nothing. Can't really see over the mountain either. On the other side of that side's just forest, but that's over there. It's private property, so let's turn back around, I guess. So we need to regroup here. As of right now, the best place is probably gonna be back where we saw those tracks, and it sounded like there was one running off down in that brush. I was hoping there would be some up here on this southern slope, this like valley we're on, but apparently not. As of right now, that looks like our best place. Now we did have tracks right around our trail camera there when we set the trail camera up, but I don't know, maybe we just got lucky and they were there right before we were, because nothing's been in front of the camera either, and it's even picking up deer. But I know some of those tracks weren't deer tracks. I'm thinking we even found droppings too. I honestly dread the walk back down too. I mean, it's hard on the way up, but it's safe, at least safer than going down. Going down is when you most of the time will fall. It's harder to stop too then, especially on this one over here. I fell like 2 times coming up. I was for sure would see something back in here, guys, but I don't see a thing. That looks like a big track, but it's really just 2 deer tracks. Almost had a little mini heart attack there. Is this the way we come up? No, it's not. You know what, that actually might be better than the way we come up. Looks like someone brought a 4-wheeler up through here. We actually don't have that much sunlight left, guys. We've got like maybe an hour of sunlight left. So it's about like 4 o'clock. I could just check my phone because that also works. All right, so it's 4 o'clock right now. That ain't good. I think I left where we parked at like 11. Daggone. I didn't know that much time had passed, guys. It's gonna take us like at least an hour to get out of here. Okay, so I'll see what we'll do. We do still have tomorrow to hunt. We're definitely not gonna make it all the way back down and then all the way up the other road. We'll just go ahead and make our way back down, and then when we get to like where the other hauler splits off up in this little valley here, I'll check the time then and see how much we got until sunset. We still have 30 minutes after actual sunset, so we'll see when we get back down that way how much time we've got, and we may just stop right there, sit right in that like little split. Maybe we'll get lucky and something will come by, because right on the other side of that is that other valley I was talking about anyway. So I guess that's our revised game plan. Okay, I wish I saw this on the way up. It's a lot easier. In 30 minutes since we left the top of there. Still better timing than coming up, but we may have like 30 minutes down here if we get down in time. I don't know if we're gonna have much time left or not. I don't see nothing right here. All right, you know what? I'm gonna blow this. I'm actually just gonna do a calf call at first, because I don't think they're really in the rut right now, and I honestly don't know if they respond to bugles and stuff, like when it's not the rut. It's actually a pretty good spot to sit. You got a cliff back behind you. Nothing's gonna be coming off that. It'd be good if you could sit right back there under it, you know, without getting killed by a rock. You got this trail here, and then this whole open valley you can see. All right, we got a break in the wind. We're definitely not going to make it down in time to sit for very long, so we'll probably just like kind of stroll through the valley really slowly and kind of go that way. We're actually not too far from it. All right, that should do it. Dang, I thought that was a 4-wheeler or something coming through there. Just wind. Huh, that's funny. If I didn't go get this the other day, I would have had more time to scout, and then I would have needed this. Since I went and got it, I don't need it now. Funny how that works. So hopefully something heard that bugle. I don't really know. I'm gonna go ahead and pack up our stuff and let's get out of here. Turtle shell. Oh yeah, there's a pond here I forgot about. Oh well. Oh, I could have went through that the first time anyway. Guys, I might just see one. I don't really, it's hard to tell because of the way the sun is right now. There's something up on that ridge, it looks like. I can't tell if it's just a bush or what, but. Oh, okay. Yeah, that made me a little bit excited. Those branches above its head, that looks like antlers. The bush is brown, and then there's like a little white bush on the backside. And well, just in case you never saw an elk before, this is what they look like. So yeah, my heart was racing there for a second, but apparently no elk.
Ah, maybe there are beavers here, guys. That's 100% a beaver. Well, sucker just took that tree completely out of here. That's pretty cool. You know what? It's actually beaver season. I'm just kidding for now. Shh, don't say nothing. I actually don't know if it's beaver season or not. There it is. That's 100% a beaver dam. Wow. Yeah, we're past shooting light now anyway. Ow. So guys, there we go. That wraps up day, I don't even know. It's been a day. Not really anything eventful besides the bear track and the 4 deer that was actually an elk, but not actually. And then the beaver, of course. But yeah, even though we didn't find any elk signs today wasn't for nothing. We now have a spot picked out. We're gonna go back where we saw that tree branch was broken there that day. And we'll just set up there and see what we hear or see or shoot, hopefully. So, see you guys back here the same time, not same time tomorrow. Whoa, scratch that, no. Tomorrow morning. But yeah, it has been one heck of a season. Hopefully it all pans out tomorrow, and yeah, see you guys then. Whew. Back out here, guys. Here we go. Last day of elk season. After today, I can't hunt anymore for the next 3 years. And then after that, I have to get drawn again. And as you can see, it is raining out here, but can't let the weather get against us. In fact, it may help us. I'm hoping, here, I'll kind of like, I'll draw you out a diagram on the screen or something. Actually, no, I got to do it like this. Make it look cool. So right here is where our camera is. And then here is the valley that's in. Now there's another big open plain up here, and that is probably a feeding area at some point in the year. And then on the back side here, this is a big reclaim area. I'll explain what that is in a second if you don't know. And then here is like just private land and mountains, but it's all like, this is all forest, which they may be right now anyway. And then over here is the valley we checked out yesterday, which is now getting washed away. Not in real life, just right here. So yeah, we checked this. There's no sign of anything in here, just old tracks. And here we didn't find any old tracks, new tracks, anything. Didn't see nothing, hear nothing. But over here, I can't hunt here, but basically what this is, all of this was coal mine at one point. Basically what they do, they strip the land, get the coal out, and then they take in and they reclaim it. Now this has already been reclaimed, and this and all of this has been reclaimed already. This is more recent. It's not completely reclaimed. They're actually reclaiming that right now. And basically what reclaiming means is they just like expose the topsoil, cover up rocks, make it to where plants and stuff can grow there again. It also prevents like mudslides and stuff. So we checked here and here, and all this is just brown grass in here, and then all this here is brush and basically bedding areas. But over here you have the fresh grass from where they're reclaiming it right now. So if I had to guess, this is where the elk are feeding. But remember, we can't hunt here, but also it's raining. So I'm hoping this weather will push them down the mountain into this valley here and up in here, because not only is this a valley and it's like away from the high winds, but it's a southern facing slope, which is even better because it's warmer on this side. And on top of that, I'm thinking this is probably going to be a good bedding area for them. And just so happens that is this valley right here. Now I actually can't hunt in this part of the valley. Well, I mean, I probably can, but there's nothing here. So I'm hoping this rain will actually help us by pushing the animals right where we need them. So let's hope it does. Yeah, pretty big day. Let's just hope luck's on our side. It smells like a horse. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Maybe that's what elk smells like. Something went through that. It's a little bit muddy, and those back there wasn't, so it couldn't have been a person on a four-wheeler or something. Deer. What's up, deer? You seen any elk? Meh. It's 2 deer. Doe and a buck. Heck yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh my God, is that an elk? Guys, there's a freaking elk. Oh my God. Oh my God, it's a bull. And a cow. We just saw a freaking elk. Oh my God. This is what I was talking about too, that I was wanting to see it. So I was right, they must be coming down here to get out of the weather. There's the broken branch. I guess that deer had in fact seen some elk. Elk tracks. So I circled around to see if I could see anything. Nothing yet. I was hoping there'd be more elk or even those same ones that come over in here, but I don't see nothing. I had like a clear shot at him too. Like if I had a rifle tag and it was rifle season, I could have shot the bull. Maybe not the cow. She stayed more in the brush, but we got about 2 hours maybe. So I don't think they would have came this far because they wasn't really running. I'd say they're somewhere in between here, back where we first saw them. So I think I'll just go back that way, following the trail. And if I see something off the trail, then I'll know where they're at least. Maybe we can plan something from there. And if not, I'll just go back to where we saw them at, and I'll see if I can find a spot to sit right around where they were. Maybe we can actually get a shot at one, guys. It's crazy. Of course, it's on the last day of the season. So we're back now. They were right up there on that hillside. I'm hoping they were trying to make their way down here before they saw me. And maybe feeding on these berries on these trees over here. So I'm hoping they'll come back. Maybe they'll walk right out here, I don't know. But maybe we'll get a shot at one. So I think we'll sit here for a while and see how it goes. Alright guys, it's getting pretty close to when we need to start getting up again. Been sitting here for a pretty good long while now. Not heard or saw anything nearby. So I'm gonna go ahead and get up because we've only got like a little bit over an hour left of daylight. These days flew by. I think I got here around like 9 or 10, so it took us like an hour to get up here, an hour to walk over to here, a few hours back and forth. So whenever I saw the elk, I was like over there. They were right up there. I'm guessing there's a trail or something. I don't know where exactly it leads to, but I think I'm gonna try to sneak up there and follow that trail around and see if I see anything. And also there's a giant thorn in my back. These trees are shredded. There's a track. There's a lot of elk sign up here. It's just a deer, but still, it's pretty cool. I literally just took 2 steps. Definitely elk droppings. They're not super fresh, but they're not old either. Alright, so I'm pretty sure those elk did come back this way. I'm thinking they went up over this hill though. Or maybe down that way. I don't know. I think elk climb up when they're scared. I don't think it'd do any good to go over that hill. I think what I'll do is I'll sit right here and I can see all of this pretty good. Nothing's gonna come in behind me either because I have a giant tree down over here. I think this might be a good spot to sit. So yeah, let's see. This is pretty good right here. And who knows, maybe we may get a 5-yard shot right here. It's been like 4 or 5 hours now since they were even over there, so they ain't coming back over here right now. And if they do, it'll probably be after dark. So I think we need to try to find them because we literally have, I don't know exactly how long. We have less than an hour to hunt. And this is like our last chance to shoot an elk. So I think we need to go back to where we saw those fresh tracks and just follow them straight out. And it's a long shot, but we're gonna try. The last place I saw tracks was right there in this mud. So I think this right here would probably be about the only place they could come out at without making a mark. So it looks like it came out this way, right there. That might be another trail. I think it is. Yeah, here's another trail. Okay, yeah, here we go. It's hard to see if there's any tracks on it or not, but it looks like they did go this. Yeah, there's one. Well, looks like they came this way, guys. I didn't even think to check down this way. Yeah, this right here. This is the main road. I didn't even think about this. Figured they wouldn't come down to this road since I was on it. There's a trail. Looks like a good spot down there. Hard to say if this is the way they went, but looks like they came right down to this trail. And I know they didn't go back that way because that's where I was. So they either had to go this way or down there. I'll tell you what, let's go over here to the opening again, see if we see any tracks down these mud holes. If not, they had to go downhill. There's still got a track. Yep, here we go, look. Elk track's going this way. There's definitely an elk track right there in there. That one looks a little older and it's going that way, which is the way that I was, so I doubt that one's the new one. I'd say they came from over here, went back my way, and then they heard me over in that brush, so they took off this way. It looks like it came this way. Now we just need to find out if it went this way or that way. Okay, up here's some more mud. Right there's a deer track, but it's old anyway. So I don't think they're up on this level. I'd say they went down there into that thicket. Down that way, it's gonna be hard for them to get up over that way or this way. So pretty much got them cornered if they're down there. And it looks like they are. And this is the same valley I was talking about with the camera down in it. And it's getting dark anyway, so we need to head out. So that works perfectly. We can just go real slow, watch for them on the way out. Heck yeah. So I haven't saw any actual tracks so far, but right there it does look like something's come through here recently. And four-wheelers can't get up this trail. It's way too rocky at the top and the bottom. I think we still have like 10-15 minutes of daylight. At least shooting hours. It's actually after daylight now. And we've made it down to where the camera is. I lost the trail somewhere back there. It kind of looked like it shot off this way, but I couldn't really tell. It may have shot off to that side. So we're going to try to sneak over to get the camera, and we may see something over in this field. I don't think so, but who knows. So let's go ahead and get the camera. Wish me luck. Daggone. It scared me to death. There it is. Don't see nothing out here. I'm surprised this area didn't get any attention from the elk, because there was definitely elk tracks down here when we come scouting, but nothing ever come by the camera, so who knows. So here we go, and that ends it. See what time it is. We literally have 5 minutes left until I can't shoot. So if any elk wants to show themselves in the next like 4 minutes and 30 seconds, then that'd be great. But whatever, it's up to you. Unless I see you, then I'll shoot you anyway. So still not going to be real loud, because there is another hunt coming up. It's not my season, but there's I think it's a cow season that's coming up. So I don't want to disturb any of the cows, because someone else will probably be hunting here in a couple weeks. Good luck to them. That's very unlikely. But I do still have a few minutes left, so I'm going to wait before I unload my crossbow. What if that right there is a black bear? That'd be kind of cool, but it's not, probably. Well guys, there we go. It is officially the end of the 2021 archery elk season. Technically already the end one time, but now it's the end the second time and the last time. And it is also the end of our elk hunt. But we did get to see an elk. We got to see two actually, and a deer, but we kind of see those a lot. It does suck that we didn't get to shoot one or even get a shot at one. But I mean, we did get to see one. That was really cool. Saw the antlers coming through after I saw the big white spot up on the hillside, and I was like, that's got to be an elk. And then sure enough, its head turned, and I don't even know how big its antlers were. I may have been able to see it on the video, but it was about the size, if not bigger, than the shed we found. Maybe it was his shed. But yeah, it's just so awesome to see them like that. And yeah, even though I can't elk hunt in Kentucky for at least 3 years, and then I have to even get drawn again, which is extremely hard. But yeah, I'm hooked on elk hunting. This has been such a great experience, and this was my first ever season elk hunting. But who knows, maybe in a few years we'll get drawn again, and if we get put back in this zone, we know right where to find them. Especially if I get the early archery season again, because that bull, for him to tear up all those trees, he had to be mad during the rut. So I bet if I could have found him during the rut, I bet we would have got him. But yeah, that's why they call it hunting and not killing, because it's not just about shooting something. It's about the experience and the meat that you get, and been out in nature, and the meat, and learning new skills, and getting meat. But yeah, it's been a great experience. 10 out of 10 would recommend. It's a lot harder than deer hunting, I will say that, but there's just something different about elk. It's just so awesome. But yeah guys, it's getting pretty dark, so the second you won't even be able to see me on camera. See, I told you, but it is actually getting dark. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this elk series as much as I have. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.